Fatal Bullet. Today we are going to be continuing the storyline. I did do a bit of upgrading and with weapon and stats wise. So we are joined here with Kazuo26, who is streaming his game. And there is our warm welcome from our AI
hello,
Yui. They heard you. I was just giving them the details.
You were being sarcastic.
I know that. Alright, so
The hell is this camera angle? I don't like this. Why am I like this? This feels weird. Oh, there we go.
what was that foul?
It felt weird, man. It felt like I was really, really low in the catcher's point of view.
I know, it was like when I saw the foul, it was more like a meteor just struck off your bat.
I'm lucky I even hit that fucking ball. That's a pop-out, but lucky you even hit that ball.
Exactly.
Oh, this guy's got my number. I'm 1 for 4 against this fool. Is he batting? Obviously, he's got to be pitching at the end. He only has 3 pitches. That's what's so sad. I don't get it.
So as I was saying, we did do I did end up going a little past where we were in the story, but not too much. A little bit of what happened is we did a side story with Xenon, got her a Tiamat sniper rifle.
He ain't gonna give me. Come on.
And then what also happened is we started going into the, what was it, SBC Flugel. And that's about it. We just have to start going through the dungeon.
3 for 5? Oh, that's still ownage. Come on, baby. Come on, give me something. I got this. Let's go. Oh!
If you're
Damn,
curious
really
as
upset.
to what our boy Kazuo is doing, go ahead and check out his stream. He's streaming his Mohawk Rooster Radio live.
No, yeah, look me up.
From
my thing is Bubble Boy 8675309. You gotta look me up right now, and I will show you a good time.
I don't think they want to know about your nightlife.
I have no life. I just fall asleep. Oh, double. That's nice. Oh,
Yeah, he's doing his Mohawk Rooster Radio stream January 11th, 2019, all in date numbers.
Nope, I ain't gonna get that. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's a shot. That's a shot. 67 speed. That's too much. Oh, this is 12. No wonder.
Yeah, it's gonna be about, I'd like to say 15 minutes in his stream.
27.
27 minutes. Wow. I forgot how long it takes for comments to go through.
Oh shit! So much speed, but not enough. Good thing I'm 6'5" in my game. Get those strides in, you know.
I mean, well, yeah.
Oh, I'm batting right-handed. Nice.
Do you not usually bat right-handed?
No,
Even though I know you are a left-handed batter?
No, in real life I'm right-handed.
Yeah. Wait, really?
Switch, but I prefer right-handed. Yeah. But in the game, I have to bat left-handed. It feels weird, but my character a switch hitter. And so I've been trying to get used to that. Oh, I haven't even done it. This dude's name is Wandy. Wandy Peralta. That's awesome. But I'm batting right-handed switch hitting now. So
Oh. I always thought you were left-handed like Devin.
Oh, I popped up. Yeah, in the game I'm pretty much left-handed, but I changed my character. What sucks is my right-handed home run celebration is so much nicer. I love it.
Is that the one where you like kind of sneak around the bases?
No, the running around is random. It changes. Ooh.
Oh.
I'm talking about when you hit it.
Oh, the one where you're gawking at the other team?
My
Yeah, it was
lefty
like...
one is I look at it and then I kind of just hold it out with one hand and then I kind of throw it off to the side. Right-handed, I actually take the bat in both hands and I throw it over my head. It's awesome. But I think we should do it tonight.
Yeah,
And we lost.
I may not be as knowledgeable in baseball as some people are, but I'm pretty sure that it could actually get you out of the game.
Yeah, but not illegally. You would just get hit in the head by a pitch. You would get tagged just by the pitcher. But that's the cool thing about video games. Oh my god,
they are very unrealistic. But here's the difference between my game and your game. Your game is based on a real life sport. My game is based off of a video game. So it's gameception.
People in real life is an actual sport.
Baseball is a real life sport.
No, I said killing people is a real life sport.
But this is a video game inside of a video game.
Based on a real life sport.
No.
What are you talking about? People do it all the time.
It's...
Haven't you ever seen War?
Does Real War have laser rifles? And practically lightsabers?
Maybe. You
No.
ever heard of Area 51? We don't know shit coming out of there.
I know that there was some guy on YouTube that made a titanium lightsaber, that gets to about 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, or is it Celsius?
Sounds like thermite.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he used to make it. I just saw like the video thing. I know the YouTuber because I've seen him make a bunch of things like Captain America's shield that with an actual magnet gauntlet thing. What else have I seen him make? I think I've heard him seen him make it was like a Batman grappling hook.
Wow.
Yeah, he's made a lot of pretty impressive things. Ooh, probably one of the best things that I've seen him make was a exosuit that could lift like 1,000 pounds. Or was it 500 pounds? It was either or.
I made a ball out of paperwork. Holy shit! What the hell has been going on? Oh, Sanders is next. Wait, no, this is Black Man. Okay. Nope, went right underneath me. Whizzed by me, did too quick. Should've just done it from the get-go. Oh, good toss. Whoa, good catch. I still okay. I don't mind that. I just want to make sure that Sanchez. Well, Sanchez probably hit a home run. 6-0. So, with foggy, that's so weird.
Oh god, this thing looks like Bumblebee.
I'm scared of bumblebees.
Not the bug.
I don't like bugs. I'm
Yes.
right, but I don't
Well,
like
I'm
eating
saying Bumblebee. I'm not talking about the bugs.
them. I don't like bugs.
Yes, but it's not a bug. It's a giant mech.
Wait, what are you talking about? I'm talking about bugs.
I'm talking about mechs.
I don't like mix. I mean, I am a mix technically, but I don't like other mix.
You're not a robot.
I know I'm not a robot. I'm a mix. Well, I mean, technically I'm Scottish, but I do have Irish.
Mech. Mechanical.
I don't know how to work on cars.
Not a mechanic.
I know what a mechanic is. My big boss is a mechanic. Works on cars. How do you know that? Did I tell you that?
No.
You're
I
not
know
making
Devin's a
any sense.
mechanic for the place he
Devin
works
ain't-
at.
No, Devin ain't a mechanic. Devin just throws bowling pins at the machines and then it works. He even told me, dude, this ain't Sonny Gray. This is not Sonny Gray. Dude, Sonny Gray don't have hair like that. What the hell is this shit? Who is this? Oh, John Gray. I have one hit. Oh, this is my first time. Okay. You know, I'm going to tell you right now, people are going to laugh at that little segment because if they can hear what you were saying when I was saying...
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh! We got it! And we paused it halfway through the damn friggin' pitch. Alrighty. That's a 445, baby.
That's
a
always
445
tough to
ding
do.
right now.
To do something
Right,
like
that-
right after you pause it.
I hate that, man. It sucks so bad. Hey! Oh, so, I was watching Up, Up, Down, Down yesterday, and they were playing Super Hot. You ever heard of Super Hot?
Yeah, it's a VR game where every time you stop moving,
They stop.
it's like in slow motion,
Yeah.
and you have to use the time given to react. You gotta check your
Right.
surroundings, make
Yep.
sure you know what you're gonna do before
Yep.
you speed time back up.
It looked pretty cool. I was watching
Yeah,
a couple of them play. It seemed pretty cool. That's
Uh,
an Oculus.
Yeah, I
That's
think there was
Oculus
actually
Rift
like
with
an
the
earlier game that was it was for like PC, I think, and
Right.
but like it was before VR, or like before they came out with the VR version.
Oh, double.
But it was pretty cool because you can like throw like a pipe or something at someone
You can throw all
and send the
kinds of stuff. You
gun
can throw the
flying
damn
at you.
weapon.
You capture the weapon
Yeah.
and you only have so few shots.
Yep. Oh, I was gonna say I saw that, but damn, no elevation. I'm gonna get an RBI. Nice. Ice is nice, baby. Ice is nice.
Ice is nice, baby.
Ice is nice. You don't understand that. You haven't seen that movie. Ice is nice. And
Ice
if
is
anyone
nice,
watching
nice,
our stream
baby.
and they know what I just said, then we have some very old people watching our stream. Because that movie came out, I think, in the 80s.
I've seen a
Real
bit
Geniuses.
of 80s movies.
It's called Real Geniuses. It's Val Kilmer is the main guy. Funny
No,
ass
I haven't
movie.
seen that
Great
one.
movie. Yeah, great movie. Ice is nice. He cuts strips of little.
Take your time.
I What?
I don't know. I guess you were cutting out because I was hearing you through your
Oh.
stream.
Oh, I was saying, he cuts slivers of, I think it's a bar of dry ice, and then he puts the slivers into a vending machine so he can get coffee.
Oh,
Such a funny ass movie. They're all nerds. They're all like super geeks at this university. It's funny as hell, man. It's such a good movie. Skip, and I think we lost. There we go. We lost to the Rockies. Woohoo! I'm telling you, man. Core Stadium, dude. I'm saying good about Core Stadium. All my years of drinking have helped me in Core Stadium, I suppose.
I mean, hey, there's got to be a reason for something.
I suppose
Oh
so.
no. Am I all alone?
I'm gonna go
One, two. I'm not sure. Am I alone now?
I don't know.
Has everyone died?
Did everyone die? I'll be right back to all those that are listening to mine stream.
Yeah,
Radio.
yeah, I'm the only one on your stream right now.
You're not. I have a bunch of people from Japan, but they're not showing up on my broadcast. Ni hao, gong hei fa choi, Feliz Navidad.
That's Chinese, okay? You're lucky you're Asian. And to everyone in my stream, it finally happened. I finally died in the SBC Flugel. Yep, I'm a bit tired. Let's see. Let's see this destroyer class, see what they can do. And then ooh, level 68. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Level 68, might as well go for it. Pitui.
Okay. You like that I was able to use different languages? Pretty amazing, isn't it?
I was gonna say that was pretty horrible. That was Chinese and Spanish.
No, I don't know how to say Chinese and Spanish and Japanese. I haven't figured that out.
Wait, what? No, what?
But anyways,
hold on. You are getting it so mixed up.
That's one of my favorite cereals.
That's... oh god. I oughta smack them.
So, I like those too. I mean, I did for a little while. Then I don't know, like the texture was kind of weird. Plus, I didn't like the character. Like, who gets a frog for your freaking thing, you know? But that's okay. Hi, baby girl. Welcome to the broadcast. What you doing? You just had a shot yesterday. You had a rabies shot. Hi.
Nobody can see what you're doing. You realize that, right?
No, I have a camera going on right now. What are you talking about?
There's no camera.
Yep, I do.
But there's no camera on the stream, or else I would be able to see you.
I just have to develop the pictures.
Oh my god.
Alrighty, so we're back to what we're doing right now. We are. Oh, that's in the game. Oh, it's in the game. It's 4 home runs. Sanchez didn't get a home run, so I might have.
Yeah, excuse me for not being smart on that.
Hey, it happens. You're 18 years old. I'm 30, you know? What are you doing?
I'm doing something magical.
So, you know, I mean, I normally don't ask this because I'm a genius when it comes to that tech stuff. But, there's a little red thing that says on air. What does that mean?
That means you are streaming.
Totally not get my joke. Where'd you go, baby girl? I need some reassurance. You didn't get my joke.
It also means you're walking on air.
You know what? I've had a couple of shoes that feel like that. I'm not gonna lie, they're amazing. Maybe I'll break. Wow, 14 games back. That really sucks. Hey, I'm ahead of Gary Sanchez now in the home run race, asshole. Now where am I in the rookie? National League Rookie of the Year. I mean, it shouldn't even be a race anymore. Now that they finally accepted me. I'm batting 482 with 32 home runs and 66 RBIs in the third of the at-bats that these two guys have gotten. They're batting 283, 296.
Okay, this is going much better than earlier.
I like butter. What?
I said better, not butter.
What about butter?
I don't know, didn't you say you like butter?
I love butter. But
yeah, I apologize. This is why we have officially named it the Shithead Radio.
ooh, you named your radio Shithead Radio? That's
No, yours.
mine is Mohawk Rooster Radio. Did I ever tell you that? It's Mohawk
Sounds
Rooster
like
Radio. You can see
sounds like Shithead.
Does it? Hold on. Mohawk
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like Shithead. Are you sure you spelt that right?
Change my avatar?
It looks like.
If your shits look like my avatar, man, we're in trouble. I think
I'm
you're
not.
in trouble.
No, your avatar looks like a
violent.
chicken.
It is a chicken,
Yeah, that's not a rooster.
but it is a rooster. It's also
No.
a turkey.
It's a hen. It's a hen, not a rooster. That's a hen.
One time I hung hen, dude. But then I realized I can't surf. So I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. Oh, 24 game hitting streak. Can't stop him today. And he's on top of the
Alright, so I don't know what happened. I hope. What? I'm sorry, I'm getting a call. I'll be right back.
It's terrible. To all his fans, I apologize. He's not very professional. Hi, baby. He's 18 years old. I don't know why he would be getting a call from anyone. You don't have a girlfriend, as far as I know, unless he was lying to me.
Yeah, but I don't have any money right now.
7 and 44. Are you kidding me? What you doing, Toots? What are you doing, baby?
Yay!
I like you. Ah! Okay, 1 second. Come on, you're gonna go out. You're gonna go out now. Fuck that.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I died inside. Nope, pause it! Pause it! There we go.
Alright, I'm back.
Died inside, man.
I hope when I was going through that cutscene, I didn't move the dialogue too fast for anyone.
I like dialects. I actually,
I said dialogue, not lect.
一応うちのデイジーちゃんにも聞いてみたけど、
dialogue
レイ
when
ちゃん
you
と
like
言ってること
die
は
in a
一緒
river.
だったわ。
It puts you in the
Can I don't know. What were we talking about? Something about music.
music. Wait. Like, make it a musical instrument, but that's probably really weird. That's not something you would listen to. No, wait, dude, like, it would sound like a didgeridoo. They'd be like,
Oh wow!
oh my goodness, no, then, where's the fucking refrigerator?
Where's the fucking refrigerator? I'm in the refrigerator right now.
That sounds very cold.
Oh, trust me, it's actually pretty cozy once you get used to it.
I've seen your refrigerator. There ain't no way you fit in your damn refrigerator.
I just have to take out the shelves.
You would have to take out all the shelves.
That's all I did.
And all the food that's in there.
I just moved some of it to the freezer. I mean, it's the same thing, right?
Your freezer ain't that big. I've seen your freezer too. It ain't that
Well,
big.
I mean, we haven't gone shopping in quite a while, so it's a bit empty.
Oh my. That's terrible.
I know, right? I mean, come on. I mean, I still need to get paid so I can pay for my food.
Telling you, dude, Dollar Tree, man, is the way to go.
I know, right?
See, what I get is you get these
Two.
The gnocchi. I mean, it depends on which one you go to, but you get this gnocchi with the Prego sauce. You boil up the water, you cook the gnocchi, and you put a sauce on top. Dude, fisticuffs, man. You got a meal for $2.
Pasta.
Awesome. Man, I have 2 wins against this guy. Are you kidding me? I don't know, dude.
We mainly have just like a buy stuff.
Nope. Ended that streak. Oh my god, I came actually fairly close. That's embarrassing.
ですが SBC フリューゲル内部の構造についてはメモリが消失しているため把握しておりません。
And my game are cutting audio, so I have no idea what they just said, even though I can't even understand Japanese. So
Oh. I can translate for you.
something Subaru, Toyota.
Subaru was a car. Yeah. Probably a car. Got it! Got it! Come on!
Oh yeah. So
Come on!
I've been wondering this
because you know what that is? That's German for goodbye.
Wait,
That's what I
what?
just did right there. I German suplex that shit out of here.
Hold on, wait. Okay. So I've actually been wondering this, but because I've heard this come up in quite a few times. What does kirara mean?
Huh?
Kirara.
Kirara. Oh, did you look it
K-R-A-R-A. K-R-A-R-A.
Hold on, wait. First off, I don't So
K-da-ra.
K-I.
Yes.
K-I.
K-I-R-A-R-A.
K-I-R-A-R-A. Kirara. My Google son doesn't know.
Oh my god.
If Google son doesn't know, we're in trouble.
Are you using Google Translate?
Yep.
Oh. Well, it's a name, not a word.
Oh, so okay. Name. Kirara. There we go.
Maybe a pet name? I don't know. I mean, it's the name of a two-tailed saber cat in Inuyasha, and it came up against somewhere else. I'm just not sure where. Oh wait, so Devin was saying you watched Inuyasha, right?
Nope.
Oh yeah, that big liar. Because we were actually talking about that time we were talking
No, I've never.
about animes we've watched, and he said he put Inuyasha on that list of anime you watched.
Not that I watched.
Yeah, he's stupid.
Kirara means bright, sparkle, star, hope. Yeah, I've never seen Inuyasha before.
Huh. I mean, the saber-toothed cat was like a fire demon.
Well, there you go, maybe.
どういうことです？私もいろいろな情報を探してみたんだけど、 アップデート直後で攻撃の最前線。
Made that fast. Come on. Made that fast. Oh.
バニーの情報も混ざっていて何が正しいのかさっぱりなのね。まあ最前線ならではの醍醐味だけど。
Oh, same guy.
アルゴを当たってみるか。
Nice
情報
bitch.
が情報だけに高くつきそうな気もするけど。
でもキリトさんの言う通りアルゴさんなら知ってると思う。こうしちゃいられないわ。早く行かなくちゃ。
Stroke that one in the gap. Oi!
That's
Oh,
what she
you got
said.
it. Wow, yeah, that is what she said. That was a great play, though. He snagged it on the one hop.
まあ待てて。
Anytime you think you say something about stroke, I'm gonna say that's what she said, unless you somehow say it first, but...
My grandmother had a stroke.
Don't make it sad.
See? That's what you get.
もう行っちゃったの。
Oh, Blackman had a home run. Are you kidding me?
随分と張り切ってるのね。
I don't think Sanchez said Sanchez on first, right? Blackman. Oh, no, I see this. Oh, what the hell are you doing, dude? Are you kidding me?
すごく楽しんでるんじゃないかしら。
Oh my
そう思わ
god.
ない？いつき。
Should get an error for that too, but it's not gonna give me an error. Good.
人は誰しも一
Bullshit.
番になれるかもという可能性を前にする
Ooh,
と
they're not a...
必死になるんじゃないかな。君
Still
も
turn two, we can get out of this inning. Doesn't matter, we're still gonna lose the game, but... No, I don't got it, 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 I don't got it. Ah, you're too smart for me. Righty. Oh, I have one at bat and 2 hits. How the hell does that happen?
Magic.
How the hell does that happen?
今日は何
Yeah,
が
that
お目
doesn't
当て？
make any
他にもい
sense.
ろいろあるわよ。
Okay. So I got uber domination.
Ha!
Oof, got me on that one.
What do you mean I got you on that one?
He got me on that one. He's got
Oh.
pitches right about the knees.
Oh.
Ooh, I got that one though. Come on, baby. Run it! Run it!
Oh my.
Run it! Got it. Got it.
I wonder where that
He had
went.
me. All he had to do. Oh, I'm mixing the ramen. I'm mixing the ramen. I'm eating the ramen. I'm eating the ramen. Eating the ramen.
Mixin, Eden.
It was delicious.
Oh, I
And it
bet.
was nutritious.
Was it spicy?
It was spicy. It was spicy.
Did it have beef?
来ると思ってたよ。
No, pork.
情報が欲しいって飢えた顔をして。
Why pork? Why does it always have to be pork? Where's the beef?
I don't want the beef.
Show me the beef. Where's
No, I
the
don't wanna show you
beef?
the beef.
Where's
I
the
wanna show you
beef?
I have
Where's
like 3
the
women
beef?
that need to see the beef first. Okay.
Beefin'.
When they see it, then we go from there.
Beefin'.
今日はキーボーも一緒だし、お友達価格で5割増しかな。
おい、アルゴン。
Like I said, Sanchez didn't get a home run, so I think I'm now 2 ahead.
Oh no. That is steep.
Are you playing that game?
What?
Are you playing Steve?
No, I'm playing Fatal Bullet.
Is there any kind of bullet that isn't fatal?
A rubber bullet.
Tranquilizers? I don't like rubber bullets, dude. They hurt. I used to get
Exactly,
shot at
but
all
they're
the
not
time.
fatal.
That's not true.
Okay, you have to be a pretty good shot to make a rubber bullet fatal.
That is true. That is definitely true.
So it's not fatal unless
Holy
you're
shit.
dealing with. Oh shit.
How did I get 34 home runs? When the hell did that
Uh,
happen? Oh my god.
I
I'm 3
call
ahead of them.
hacking.
I'll take it. Thank you, Russians. Das Vidanya. That's not thank you.
Are you sure it was the Russians?
Dude, have you heard what the Russians have been doing lately? They're fucking pros.
I mean,
Bro.
there's some pretty good hackers here in the U.S.
I don't think so. It's all about the Russians. Dude, how is Gary Sanchez a 91? This motherfucker strikes out more than he hits home runs. Are you kidding me? Bullshit is this? And Joey Votto was a 77? Get out of here. Come on. What's wrong with you all?
So, you don't hear very much major news on foreign countries, but here you will see a lot of messed up shit like school shootings and stuff, but you never hear that coming from like international countries.
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's all thanks to, you know, here's the thing. Why haven't we tried that whole experiment with the entire country where you just can't have anyone say no to what you do or suggest? It's like, if you don't tell them no on something, or if you tell them not to do something, they're gonna do it anyways, but if you just don't do anything, I mean, learn for themselves.
Hold on,
Really.
wait, what?
I don't know what I'm
wait.
talking about anymore, but there was like
what?
there was like an experiment where if you tell someone not to do something, they're gonna do it anyways, right? But if you don't do anything, they're most likely not to do it because they'll know it's like, okay, they're gonna learn for themselves. Like, Alex, don't touch that really hot pot that's on the stove.
That mentality semi kind of works.
I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but there was like an experiment and it worked really well.
But it would be like, obviously you're a bad example. But let's say, fatal travesty. We're gonna play a game called Catherine.
Oh, hey, I've seen gameplay of that. That looks like a really good game.
But I ain't gonna tell you how to play. But we're gonna play right now.
Oh yeah, I know. It looks like a really good mind game. Help me figure it out myself. I like to figure things out for myself. Whenever I figure things out for myself, I kind of do better. But when I start doing things where like someone will tell me what to do, I'm like, no. Every time you tell me to do something, I end up screwing it up because really I don't understand very well what people tell me what to do. But when I figure it out for myself, it's like, oh, that's how that works. But yeah.
So doesn't that go against what you just told me?
Wait, what? No. I was saying if someone tells you not to do something, you're gonna do it anyways.
But if what I tell you, you don't respond to, then you won't do it.
Hold on. I've officially broken my brain.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Hold on. I can't remember what the experiment was, but it was something along those lines. I don't think it was that exact experiment, but I mean, my thought is there. I just remember there was some experiment that it was like something to do with not restricting laws or something, and it turns out very well.
Not restricting laws.
I don't know, I was like, not restricting anything. Do whatever you want. It turns out well, and...
That's anarchy.
But it turns out well, not... But it's not... Hold on.
I don't think it works on a broad
I don't-
spectrum.
It,
Got
it was some.
I don't
It
think
was
that works.
something.
I don't think that works in a huge, um, in a huge
Society?
not spectrum.
Oh.
Not society, but in a huge what is the word? In a huge group, not group, but that's like group. But
A
with
controlled
a smaller group. Yeah, I mean
test.
that's what I was trying to get.
Like what was it called? Like a control group, kind of.
With a specific amount of people, that makes sense. But with a large amount, I don't think that works. Because eventually you'll get people that are going to go, whoa, you know, we can do whatever we want, and then blah, blah, blah. And that's why you look at, like, movies like The Purge. I mean, I don't know what it would be like in real life, but can you imagine if you said, hey, you know, it's legal, you can kill people? There will be people out there that would be willing to do that shit. Whether they understand the consequences or not, I don't know. But people would do it. People would do it in a heartbeat. That's the scary thing in this country, but people would do it. You know?
Well, it depends on the individual.
Yeah, it does. Ooh, good snag. Wow, that's why you're a pro. Oh, that was Bostic, wasn't it? God damn. Damn, that sucks.
But
Damn
like
it.
I said, I'm
Damn
not
it.
too sure what the experiment was. I just know it was something along those lines. It wasn't like a complete anarchy, but it was something where it was like there was no restrictions on what you could do. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure about what it was, but it was something along those lines.
Okay. Alrighty.
I just know there was a test that existed where it was whatever.
Got it. Oh, wait, maybe not. Hold on. Wait,
No,
wait,
no,
wait.
no.
Come on.
God
Oh, yeah.
damn it! It's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
this one.
All day. All day.
It's gonna be this frickin' dungeon
Smells
thing.
so good.
Well,
Smells like lovely.
for those of you that have watched my stream before, there's this part in the Old South where it had a bunch of these enemies called hooligans, which are like retard strength class.
Dude, I don't know if you should use that, but okay.
Well, I mean, it's what you compare to like what you're explaining, because I know it's like some people they'll describe this kind of strength as like that.
Oh, and you're gonna.
Like
I'm not.
they
I'm actually
can't
not
control
talking
their
to
own
you,
power in a way. I think that's
I know,
like what
that's how
it's like. Yeah, that's what we used to describe Steven's strength. Is he has retard strength?
Devin is exactly like that. Ooh, Rush. I've never seen this guy.
But
Where is this?
they're retard strength demons like things, kind of like death claws, if you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
But they look like a more human-like death claw that has more of the appearance like a demon. But I hate going up against those guys, and all they do is just completely obliterate my entire party.
Got it. Wow. Wow. This guy had me.
Wait,
dude.
where am I going?
I don't know what he threw. I don't know what he threw, but he had me, dude. He had me all day long, man. That was nasty. He had me all day long, and I don't know what he threw, but I saw it. Oh,
I'm
that's 3
going
home runs tonight, baby.
this way?
That's 3 home runs tonight. My goodness. Wow.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
My.
Yeah, I could do it better.
That's such a good commercial, man. That's because your voice is deeper than mine. It's not fair.
My voice isn't deeper. I can just make it go deeper.
No, my voice is. Your voice is.
That's
deeper.
what she said.
I'm the voice of.
That's what she said.
Oh,
I caught my own thing.
Dude, there's another picture I haven't seen before. It's crazy. I'm getting all kinds of new pictures.
Okay, so I've only seen this abandoned teleporter in the Old South, but I'm surprised because I've like explored this area already. I'm surprised I haven't seen this one. Underground's weapons plant.
Should have done better with the first bitch. Whoops. Underground.
Yeah, underground weapons plant. Okay, fine. You just want to get what you want, little doggy.
Darn. Oh. Arnold and Blackman is running up, but I know homeboy Sanchez didn't get it, so fuck you, dude. 3 home runs.
What? Okay, so I have no idea what. Do I take fall damage? I don't know. I've yet to take fall damage, but I wonder. Ooh. Okay. Everyone rolls.
You want to do more questions? Since I don't know if we're ever gonna get Devin and whatnot together.
Yeah. So really, I just kind of want to pick up where we left off before because I had to.
Music. I was asking about music. Didn't I? Did I ever?
Yeah, we never got to my 5 songs that I would like. Top 5 songs that I could listen to all the time.
So we didn't even finish his?
No, we got his because he had 4 songs and he couldn't figure out the 5th. We just never got to my 5 songs because I accidentally cut out my stream.
Get to mine, right?
No, he didn't get to yours either.
Right. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was some, and then I remember when I was playing again, you were having an issue trying to get back up. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I could dreamt that shit up.
Yeah, no, yeah, for some reason my PlayStation won't connect in my room to the internet, and my dad got pissed off because I brought it back out here into the living room, and he was pissed off because it's supposed to be in my room, and he decided last night was going to be the night he wanted to watch TV in the living room, even though I was getting close to like needing to actually fall asleep. I mean, in the end, I ended up falling asleep while I was watching TV, and really, I just don't like doing that. Because I know sometimes I'll wake up in the afternoon, and he's watching TV, cooking dinner, or whatever, and I wake up to that, and I've barely had, like, 3 hours of sleep.
Sure.
But
I don't like that get up. But I might. No,
yeah, he wants me to move back into my room, but I just really want to stream and like talk to you, do all these questions. But because he doesn't want the PS4 in the living room, he just gets all mad about it.
You stream while he's at work, right?
I mean, yeah, but we'll be streaming until well after he gets home. I mean, do you not pay attention to how long you stream for?
Kind of just go with the flow, you know?
Huh.
Maybe. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! No way. Was it a? Oh my God! Someone came home. Might get an RBI for this. Oh my God! I got a sack fly after that. You kidding me?
Okay, but as we were saying, yesterday we were streaming, and what ended up happening is I did something stupid myself. I exited out of the game without realizing that once I exit out of the game, I stopped the stream.
Yep.
So,
Got it.
I mean, we didn't answer any questions because I realized that the second I exited out of the game. But, so did you want to just kind of pick up from there?
I'm cool with that. If you want to try to just re-explain your top songs or top artists. I was thinking top artists.
I mean, we already got the top artists out of there. But yeah, we already did.
Wait, did we really?
Yeah, we did the top artists.
Oh, you guys heard my top artist.
Wait, did we?
I don't think we even made it to that.
No, because you decided. Okay, let's move aside from that because. And you decided let's go into the top 5 songs. We never heard your top 5 artists.
So then we'll do top 5 artists again for you. Make this one count because we can't. As much as I love Devin, I don't know how much we can rely on Devin because the schedule sucks.
Yeah,
so we'll do top artists and then top songs if you want. We'll bypass.
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let me just finish this game.
No problem.
Home run, I want to keep it. So, there. I'm gonna actually win this game too.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think I'd actually be facing off against
Charlie Blackman.
Against a humanoid mech with a photon sword. That's actually.
You're talking about Irish people, dude.
What? I'm not talking about Irish
mech.
people. Mech.
Oh,
M-E-C-H.
Oh, mech. I thought you were talking about my folks.
No.
Okay. Never mind.
No. But yeah, I'm facing off on a mini boss that's a humanoid mech with a photon sword.
You're in a mini bar right now?
A mini boss.
Oh, mini boss. Oh, okay. Hey, that's probably why you ran into a mech. You're in a mini bar.
Mech. And that, sir, is a horrible joke.
No, that was very racist, but that's okay. I'm Irish, so.
You're Irish?
Yes.
Are you
Scottish,
sure about
Irish,
that?
English.
Are you sure about
French,
that?
German, Scandinavian, Spanish, and Sardinian, Korean, and Japanese.
You're a sardine?
Sardinian. I did eat some sardines earlier, though. That's actually what I was eating earlier.
Ew. You actually eat those things?
Oh, they were delicious. And you know what? You know what they tasted like? They tasted like the ocean. They were fantastic. Ugh.
Ew.
Tasted
So
like
yeah,
barnacles on the side of a
Kazuo26 eats those disgusting fish.
Oh, it was awesome. It was amazing. Alright, so let me save this. So are we streaming it through your end or through my end?
I mean, right now I'm streaming. No, I mean, there's no need to really cut your stream.
Oh, I was gonna exit anyways, because I already finished what I wanted to do.
I mean, what we can do is we can...
Because I'm gonna listen to music if
I mean, what we could do is we could cut both streams and head to a game together, like Far Cry 5 or Payday 2.
It's not gonna happen.
Why?
I'd rather just talk than do both. I'm not talented enough.
I mean, hell, I'm like almost dead in this game. And while I'm talking. Let's see. Where's my heal bullet? That's not a healing bullet. That's for critical. Heal me with the bullet. Thank you. It's about time. I don't know why I need critical damage if I'm almost dead. Are you still there?
Yep.
Okay. But okay, so since we did a top 5 artists for my I think I was doing the Black Ops 4 stream, I believe, yesterday. If you want to go ahead and go back and listen to me and Psycho Sid's top 5 artists. If I remember correctly, I only had 3? Yeah, 3 artists. I couldn't think of the other ones at the moment. I mean, even right now, I'm still drawing a blank on their names. Because, I mean, some artists, I'll listen to some songs and then I'll completely forget, like, what their name was. But so this time let's start off with Kazuo26. Let's hear your top 5 artists.
Top 5 artists. Ooh, damn it. Hold on.
Alright, we'll be back with his top 5 artists in about 10 minutes while he tries to figure out what he's doing.
No, I think I figured it out.
Okay.
Top 5 artists, man. No doubt, my probably my
No
number
Doubt?
one artist.
Okay, that's a pretty good
No,
band.
I don't like No Doubt. No. There's one song by No Doubt that I'll listen to, but I don't like the voice. It sounds nasally and it just drives me nuts. Kraftwerk is one of my favorite artists. Kraftwerk, they're a band from Dusseldorf, Germany. They've been around since the 60s. They were doing some crazy shit in the 60s and the 70s. They were starting to form their identity, and then by the 80s they were it. And then they got into the 90s and into the 2000s, and then they kind of became like that whole legendary spiel that everyone's like, oh, we gotta go see Kraftwerk now. But the problem is the band members didn't entirely get along. You know, some of them didn't. And at this point, I think the original guy is it. That's the only guy left. But Kraftwerk, by far, is one of my favorite artists. I don't think you have rap to what it is today, or hip hop, without Kraftwerk. Obviously, electronic music don't exist without Kraftwerk. But Kraftwerk was a big deal. And the only reason I originally knew who Kraftwerk was their album, actually one of their latter albums was The Mix, and it has a robot on there that looks like Hutter. It's Ralph Hutter. And I was like, man, that's kind of wicked looking, when I was a kid. I was like, that's kind of cool, but I could never figure out who it was. And it just so happened a few years later, I found a cassette at Rasputin's, and it had that album, and I finally found out what the name of the band was. And the rest is history from there, man. It was brilliant. If you guys ever get a chance to listen to Kraftwerk, I highly recommend it. I don't know if it's for everyone, but their spectrum of music, it's really
Sorry about that. You were kind of cut off those last like 2 seconds.
Yo.
Yeah? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It cut off like the last 2 seconds. A bit.
Okay. I was just saying that their music goes through a broad spectrum of styles, even in electronic genre. But yeah, definitely Kraftwerk is up there.
Okay.
Linkin Park.
Ooh, one of mine.
You know, I don't know if I can say Linkin Park. Hold on.
I mean, hey, this is a personal top 5, so
It's top 5. Yeah.
if you think Linkin Park is one of them, go for it.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If we ever do albums, Hybrid Theory is one of my favorite albums by far. I think it's perfect. I think it's perfection. I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna say anything that Ludovico Einaudi makes is brilliant. He's one of my favorite pianists, along with oh man, what's his name? Oh, Yuma. Yiruma and Sakamoto. What's his name? Yiruma and Sakamoto. I would put them in a bundle because they're all pianists. What's his name? Yiruma and where are you?
Come on. Focus all fire on the pupil. And it's down. Keep firing, keep firing, keep firing. Focus on my target. Up there, close eye. What the? What's firing?
Okay, well you know what? It's gonna left out. But there's another pianist. But I would clump them because they're very similar in styles. But Ludovico Einaudi, Yurima, and then he did a really famous song for a movie. I don't know why I can't find it on my phone. But I'm very much into them. I like this band called Air. They're from France, and they did the soundtrack for a movie called Le Voyage de la Luna, Voyage to the Moon. I really like them. I like Modern Jazz Quartet a lot. Really like listening to them. And let's see, the number 5. Let's see, we'll give the number 5 to. I don't know. I mean, like, it can go to a whole bunch of bands. I really like Amaranthi. Amaranthi is a Swedish metalcore band.
I think you showed me this one.
Yeah, probably did. I like that genre of music. I really like the composition they had. They've changed quite a bit. I mean, it can go a whole bunch of ways. There's a lot of artists. Even the Japanese scene, Hormone, Ray, Nightmare. I really like listening to all of them. So it's hard. So I guess that would be it. I really like Zed too. I think Zed is very good for like modern music.
Okay.
I like Zed. So yeah, I mean, it just depends on the genre, because there's just so many genres that I actually am willing to listen to. I like Cruella, actually. I would probably put them there. I think they got great voices. Cruella, I don't know if you ever heard of them, but they're in the dance, electronica, techno, dubstep, bro step scene. But I like them. They got great voices.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I go with that for now.
Kinda content with your choices?
No, but it'll work, I suppose. for now.
Alright. Alright, so that was Kazuo26's top 5 bands.
Ish bands.
Ish bands. Okay. So, just to recap on the 3 bands that I got out of my top 5, was artists really, not really bands, but Alan Walker, Linkin Park, and Rascal Flatts. Now, right now I am still in the process of figuring out what to add to my top 5 bands. I mean, at this point, with the questions we're doing with our streams, I'm gonna have to find out a top 5 for everything. But I'll do some thinking. Figure out the last 2 that I'll have on my list. But so, top 5 songs that you can listen to for an endless amount of time and not be tired with them. So there are a whole ton of songs that I'll listen to on a daily basis. Whether, well, maybe daily basis, maybe whenever I can, but I listen to a bunch of songs. So, if I am correct, there are no restrictions as to the song choice. It could be a mashup, a mix, or what's the limitation here? Wait. Oh, you left. I was talking to no one.
Well,
You didn't.
might have been talking to whoever listens to this.
No, I was actually asking you, like, what are there any restrictions as to like the top 5 songs, like mashups, mixes, like, is there any?
I don't think so. Should there be?
I don't know. That's why I was asking you. Because I mean, these were your questions, so.
Oh, why is this thing not charging?
What's not charging?
The thing, I was charging this. Why is this not ready? Dickhead.
Oh, the portable?
Yeah. Okay. No, I mean, you just gotta make sure that you let them know that it was a mashup or whatever. But as long as it's a top 5, I suppose.
Okay. So, one song that I have actually kind of started listening to just a little bit ago. I mean, it's a mashup song for, it's a mashup song of Alan Walker and Coldplay. It's more like a Alan Walker remix of Him for the Weekend. That one, the song Him for the Weekend, when I heard the Alan Walker one, I was more in a trance than I was just listening to the regular song. Like, it's a song that I'm pretty sure I could listen to for hours. I'll have it on my speaker whenever I'm playing games. I know you and Psycho have heard it through my mic whenever I play it.
How long's the song?
So the song is about 4 minutes, so it's 3 minutes 53 seconds.
Okay.
It's a good amount of time too.
Yeah, yes it is. Yeah.
But yeah, because I don't know why nobody else, even though I've recommended they use SoundCloud, they don't use it. But I mean, I recommend using it because I almost never get any ads. But when I do, it's kind of like, it's usually for me, it's like that one time where it's like, it's always gonna be right in between two songs that I really want to listen to back to back.
Sure.
But I mean, then I hear it's like, why don't you get like the premium or go or whatever? And I'm like, I mean, really, I don't get very many ads as is, so that's just like spending money for nothing.
For nothing. For nothing really.
But that's usually where I find a good amount of the music that I listen to, because I have it set to like play suggested songs from what I was listening to. I mean, that's where I find a good amount of the music that I'm putting on my list. But let's see, sorry if I kind of stop moving around
No worries.
on my game, but so some of these I don't really have artists for, because like I said, I find them on SoundCloud, but it's because I usually listen to Nightcore versions of the song, so it'll only say Nightcore in the name of the song. But let's see, there's Born for Greatness by Papa Roach. That's about,
Papa Roach.
yeah, that's about 3 minutes 9 seconds. That's another song I just recently listened to during 2018.
You know, I'm sure you know this, but you know Papa Roach is local, right?
Yeah.
They're a local band, man. That's pretty awesome.
First time I heard a Papa Roach song was
you don't. Okay.
was
Interesting.
I was actually pretty young too, but I listened. What was the name of the song though? It's Last Resort. When I was around maybe 6, maybe somewhere between 6 and 8.
Yeah.
But I heard it because my sister was playing it. I mean, around the time between the ages of like 8 and 11 for me was around the time it was like a good amount of restrictions were lifted. I mean, I think when I was 11 was, I mean, because I was usually I'd already been like watching things like Family Guy, American Dad, like all those I would already been watching beforehand. But it was like that's when my mom officially said, it was like, yeah, go ahead, watch this whenever. But I mean, between the ages of like 8 and 11 was where some restrictions were lifted. But yeah, I was still fairly young when I heard that song, and I mean, I still listen to that song every so often. It's a good song. I know there have also been, like, I remember I've seen this really cool shirt, like a meme shirt, that shows a fort made out of pizza, and it literally says on the shirt, "Cut my slice into pieces. This is my pizza fort." Because it sounds so much like the song.
Yeah. Yep.
And I thought it was funny the first time I saw it. But yeah, and those are a lot of like prediction lines aiming right at me. And there's one pointed right at my head. take a bit of take a page out of Kirito's book and predict the prediction.
すごいのです最高です
But yep, Born for Greatness would be one of the two in my top fives.
次も暴れるぜ
Let's see. I have quite a bit of songs.
Tough, isn't it?
Well, no, it's because like there are not really a lot of songs, but there's quite a bit of songs that I've been listening to like for hours on end on loop. But like that's like somewhere between 10 and 20 songs that I listen to for hours, and I'm just narrowing it down to 5. But let's see, because I'm also kind of like into those songs there's like what is it called, that are kind of like, I wouldn't say sappy, but they're kind of,
Ain't nothing wrong with sappy.
well, no, it's not, I wouldn't call them sappy, but like, I guess songs when you feel kind of sappy.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Those are good for you though, dude. Believe me, those are good for you.
yeah, there are quite a few. What are a lot of songs? I mean, I guess songs that I would find myself maybe singing. Kind of use those as an example. But let's see. What could be songs like that? Hold on, let me take care of this room real quick, and then I'll get back to you on that.
Wow, what a play.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure there are things down below, so let's set them to do not attack. But okay, but yeah, songs that are usually made by Alan Walker, they kind of drift into that kind of what would you call it? Aura? Feeling? Like that kind of thing. So I guess Sing Me to Sleep by Alan Walker. That's a song that I would find myself listening to on loop sometimes. I mean, it's one of those songs that kind of makes me kind of think about like a lot. It makes me think a lot. But I mean, I could go ahead and say like about like 3 out of the 5 songs are all Alan Walker songs. But I mean, well, for anyone that's watching my stream, that was kind of like a close call right there with that laser. But so yeah, that would be, I wouldn't say number 3, because my top 5 is usually just like 5 songs that would be in the top 5 list, but I can't really put into like chronological order.
No, I'm not asking you to do that. Just
Yeah.
Those are
5
songs that can
like,
rotate and do whatever.
Yeah, like I've said before, I don't really kind of like have like a favorite, like a number 1, 2, 3. But it's like,
Sure.
if I were to pick 5, in a sense for something, then yeah, I'll pick those. But no, there's not really any favoritism for me.
Sure.
But so a fourth would what's the name of that song? I know the song too very well. Maybe if I go into one of these, I might actually. Oh, okay. Actually, I've actually found number 4 for my top 5 artists.
Okay.
Panic at the Disco.
Panic at the Disco. No shit.
Yep. I was actually scrolling through.
When did you hear about Panic at the Disco? Because Panic at the Disco is kind of my era.
So when I first heard Panic at the Disco, even to this day I can't remember what the name of the song was, but I remember it was a song that my sister listened to, and I listened to it as well when I was in a car or something. But that's when I first heard Panic at the Disco was with my sister.
Okay. What song?
I already said I can't remember to this day what the name of the song was.
That's the name of the song.
What?
Wait, is that the name of the song, or you just don't know?
I don't know, genuinely.
Oh, okay. I don't know. If you ever seen the name of their songs, you never know. Okay, so you don't know. Gotcha.
But I mean, here are 4 songs that I've found myself listening to. Miss Jackson, their version of "Carry On My Wayward Son." I Write Sins Not Tragedies, and This Is Gospel. Those are 4 songs that I've found myself listening to.
That third one is a good one, I won't lie. It's a good one. Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
But, yep. But as for the 4th song, you know what? God, what was it? God. If I can, I'm gonna look this up because I'm not sure what the name of it is, but it was actually the opening to a anime, surely enough, but I mean, this anime's opening has been featured as one of the most addicting songs, because really it's a song that, because as you're watching it play out on the screen, is it makes you kind of want to sing along to it and dance and all that. And when I'm trying to look it up, I can't remember the name of that thing.
I hear you, dude. No worries, man.
But the anime itself is actually really good, because it's one of those animes was it's mysterious as it is.
Yeah.
But as mysterious as it is, but you also uncover a lot of things as you're watching it.
Sure.
A lot of mysteries are coming out. Death Parade. So the main point of the anime is it's mainly about this one person that comes in as, I wouldn't say like an intern, because I mean it wouldn't make sense if she was an intern, but she kind of fills the place as someone that helps with deciding the fates of people in their afterlife.
Hold on a second. Hold that one thought. For all of you watching me, I just made a mistake and pushed the fucking next appearance button, and I got a 2 RBI single.
Wait, you went back to streaming?
Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, how stupid is that? Oh my goodness. Anyways, I'm sorry. Please continue. Please continue. Please continue.
So, just to get this out of the way real quick, the name of the song is Flyers by Bradio.
Okay. Flyers by Bradio.
But
okay.
if you listen to the opening, I mean, you'll get what I mean. Like, I'm not the only one saying this because it's been featured as this kind of song.
Okay.
But the anime itself, like I was saying, one girl is trying to help decide the fates between of the afterlife of any two people that come in, sit down at a bar, they find out they're dead, but they play in kind of like a sense, they play a game, and what you're told is you play the game, whoever wins and whoever loses decides their fate, whether they go to heaven or the abyss, which some people might know as hell, but that's not the case. The true meaning of the game is to bring out the darkness in people, show what they themselves are truly, what they truly have in their heart, and that's what decides their fate. But the main part of the story, it just follows her as she's recovering her memories.
Hold on.
Okay, that will do nothing.
やるじゃない。
注意を。
どんどん行くわよ。
Oh yeah, that's a tough shot right there.
アファスありがとうございます。
なかなかね。ありがとうです。ほら、攻める攻める。レイちゃん、ありがとう。なかなかね。
アファス助けます。アファスありがとうございます。
気をつけろよ。
注意を。
ほら。レイちゃん、ありがとう。何かしてくる気配。
させてもらいます。
この勢いで行くわよ。さすが。照れるのです。やるじゃん。ありがとうです。
Oh no. Oh, never mind.
そろそろとどめだ。まだまだね。くらいでかい。
手応えありです。手応えありです。
レイちゃん。暴れるわよ。
アファス
Alright,
助けます。
we just made it through that boss fight.
こんなもんじゃないわ。
アファスありがとうございます。この調子でいきましょう。少々手荒でしたかね。
So, surprisingly enough, we got some pretty good materials.
カードキーはかなり集まってくる。さすがに疲れちゃ
But, I mean, hopefully we could use those to upgrade our weapons in the near future.
攻略としてはかなりいいペースだと思うよ。ここまで来たらさすがに追いつかれないんじゃないかな。そろそろボス戦のことも考えておかないとな。装備に見直しをかけておいた方がいいかな。
あ、私弾薬を補充したいわ。私もそろそろアイテムを整頓したいわ。
リーダーどうする？
マスターはこう言ってます。では一度町に戻りましょう。休息も大事な作戦ですよ。こっちよ。
Good words of advice. Alright. Heading back to the city.
応援してますよ。
Let's see how our bounty's doing. I mean, my bounty may not be as high as the pros, but I mean, oh wow, I went up. I just like shot up 3 levels.
レベルアップで。おっしゃ。また一つ強くなれたわ。
So basically what happened between the stream is yeah, we just got 4 new usable friends. Pitui, Pitui. I'm not sure how you say her name. But we got her. We got Len, Fukazero, and M. We got those 4 on our list of friends to use.
Still there?
Yep.
Yeah, my bad. Just give me a second. I'm talking to my parents. I will be right back, y'all. Just let me take care of this real quick. Be right back.
So there you have it. Unfortunately, you are stuck with me. This looks so familiar. I wonder why.
中央のモニター見て。あれ MMO ストリームじゃない？ほら、人気の VR ゲームの紹介や攻略情報を特集しているネット番組だよ。
気持ちがいいくらい調子に乗っているね。AGI 型最強論を唱えていたのは
CZ。
流行に踊らされる方がおバカさんだわ。いつきもその口じゃないの？
やだな。僕は自分の判断を他人に委ねたりなんかしないよ。まあ流行は大事な情報だとは思うからうまく利用するつもりでいるけどね。なんだかんだで堅くなな誰かさんとは違って。
誰かさんって誰のことかしら？
そりゃ目の前のなんだあいつは。
ゼクシード、偽りの勝利者よ。今こそ真なる力による裁きを受けるがいい。
Uh-oh. This has just got stuck into the main story. What was that? That didn't even sound like a real gunshot. That didn't even sound like it was even from the anime.
痛いね。ゼクシードにムカつく気持ちはわかるけどよ。
これが本当の力、本当の強さだ。愚か者どもよ、この名をに刻め。俺とこの銃の名はデスガンだ。
なんで？
ゼクシードは緊急ログアウトしたみたいだけど、あの苦しそうな表情おかしいわ。
それにさっきの変な拳銃使いデスガンだっけ？あいつは一体ってあれ？どこに行ったんだろう。それに五木さんもいない。
部活でしたわ。みんながゼクシードに気を取られているうちに姿を消したみたいね。まさかシステム的にありえない。ここは GGO、 あのソードアートオンラインではないのよ。
そうだよね。何かの演出かトラブルだよね。
そもそも MMO ストリームは GGO 内の番組じゃないの。 独立した VR 空間で撮っている番組を中継しているんだもの。弾丸がモニターを越えて別の VR 空間に行く？そんなことは絶対にありえない。
でもタイミングが良すぎるな。それとセリスカ君、猫の皮が剥がれかな。
猫なんてどこにいるのかしら。
デスガンとやらを追跡しようと思ったんだけどね。外に出たら影も形もない。アバター名もプライバシー機能で隠していたし、計画的な行動のようだな。
タチの悪いいたずらね。運営に報告しちゃうかしら。
いたずらね。少なくとも彼の呪詛は本気のように聞こえたけどな。なんてね。まあトッププレイヤーへのひがみだろう。
Okay, so yep, we were just slapped in the face with the anime right there. Scene from the anime. No, there's no doubt in my mind that that's gonna connect to our main story, or maybe it's gonna be a completely different side main.
そうなのか。そりゃ一大事じゃねえか。こんなところで油売ってる場合じゃねえ。全ての女性のために生きるジェントルマンのクライン様がセリスカさんを優しく言いやめとけやめとけ。余計心労がかさむだろう。
実はそのことでお話があります。デイジー、あれでセリスカは今日は私一人で来ました。
ちょうどお前のマスターについて話してたんだ。本調子。
はい、少しですが理由
がわからない。じゃあ対策も立てようがねえな。
Excuse me, I'm getting some water right now.
わからなくても元気づけたり気を紛らわせたりすることはできます。そこでぜひ皆さんにお手伝いをお願いしたいと思って来たのですが。もちろんです。協力するのです。
そういうことか。
先日マスターは私のために衣装を作ると言っていました。マスターは自分には似合わないと言っていましたが、私は知っています。マスターはああいったテイストの衣装が好きなのです。
なるほど。なんとなくそんな気はしてたんだ。
セリスカは自分には似合わないと言っていて、でも好き？あれでどういうことなのです？なら諦めることはないと思うのです。はい。なので私はマスターに私と同じコスチュームをプレゼントしたいのです。
それはいいな。時間はかかるかもしれないが収集不可能な素材じゃない。お前。い
いえ、この衣装をスコードローの女性全員分用意したいのです。
全員分なんでそんなに
Sorry about that.
クラインさんが前に言っていまし
Yep,
た。
still here.
仲良しの仲間が
Surprisingly, that my connection did not cut off at all today.
That's lucky.
Yep.
Very lucky.
But so that was where were we? Top 5 songs.
Yep.
Him for the Weekend by Coldplay with the Alan Walker remix. Flyers by Bradio from Death Parade. We went into a little bit of an explanation on Death Parade. What else was it? I know I had a third and a fourth. What was it? What was it? It was... Oh! Okay, I remember. It was Born for Greatness by Papa Roach.
Okay, yeah, Papa Roach.
There was one more. At least I thought so.
Adam.
I'm actually not sure. Oh no, it was just 3 because the other one was me mentioning, me mentioning that my 4th, artist. That's what it was. So 2 more songs. Songs that I could listen to for hours on repeat. Let's see. I'll find something in here. Let's see.
Two here, folks. Yo, got it! Oh!
Yep, and then there's that. What Alex just did was just completely out of the ordinary.
Thought I could turn a double play on a catch, but I mean you can't do that one. I would have just fell on the first, but game's not that dexterous. Oh shit! Double play. Ooh, jump man.
Ooh.
Jump man. Okay.
Okay. No More Sorrow by Linkin Park.
No More Sorrow, Linkin Park. Yeah.
That's a good song. The first time I heard that, I was playing it on Guitar Hero in Dave and Buster's.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. It
That
pretty
dates me a little bit.
coincidental
That song
too,
actually
because
dates
it was like, because I haven't heard the song before in my life. I just saw it was by Linkin Park and thought, okay, this ought to be good, but it was like stuck to me more than I thought. Still one more. But yeah, that's also a pretty good song.
Jeez, I only have 16 doubles. That's terrible.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna go with random song
Oh no.
here on SoundCloud because I know I've listened to a lot of them. I don't know, I've listened to a lot of songs on SoundCloud that I could listen to for hours.
Okay.
I guess.
Hey, we won.
Oh no, that's right. I did have a 5th one. It was "Sing Me to Sleep" by Alan Walker. Sorry about
Okay,
that.
So two on Walkers.
Well, the other one was like an Alan Walker remix. So so it's both Coldplay. It's mainly Coldplay, but it has like some audio changes through Alan Walker.
Okay.
But yeah, those would have to be 5 songs that I could listen to for hours on end.
Oh shit, they did. I understand. So those are the top 5, huh?
Yep, top 5.
俺にも手伝わせてくれ。どの素材を集めてくればいいん
Solid,
だい
man. Solid. Absolutely.
いえ、協力とは素材集めのことではありません。
Yeah.
それは私一人でやるつもりです。
I suppose it's my turn, isn't it?
Yep. You
Alright.
went first for the artist, and then I went first for the songs.
Okie dokie. So there's a lot of songs that I like, but I'm gonna do ones that.
You know you can listen to for hours on end.
Well, it's not even that. There's a feeling that it invokes. So for all those of you watching my broadcast, I have to take a second for that.
そうだぜ。
I'm gonna
こう
do
いう時
songs
は
that
仲
invoke
間
a
を頼
feeling.
ってだな。
So they may not necessarily be my top songs, but they're songs that I would listen to the end of time because they invoke a certain moment. Il Giorno or El Giorni. El Giorni.
What is that?
Ludovico Einaudi. And I listened to that in Japan both times I was there for both trips. And I used that song to kind of, gradually get myself to go to sleep. So I will always love that song. Anytime I listen to that, I instantly can think about Japan. Anytime I listen to it, I can instantly reel all the pictures of Japan in my head. That one is special to me for that reason. The next one would be Parade by Air, which is from the soundtrack for the Voyage to the Moon, little mini movie. And that one is because when I started Postmates, I was writing Bart every day and going to do Bite Messenger stuff. That was a song I listened to, and so I always think about San Francisco and doing Bite Messenger stuff through that song. So that would be one of them. And then Linkin Park's. I'm gonna combine them again. I'm gonna cheat a little and combine them again. But in the end, Crawling and Pushing Me Away. Those 3 songs from the Hybrid Theory. I learned how to rollerblade through those, and I would not have even gotten into hockey if it wasn't for those 3 songs, allowing me to learn how to skate. 3 others. Computer World is actually my favorite. Computer Love is actually one of my favorite songs, period, by Kraftwerk. And it reminds me a lot of when I went to go to all these Intel functions. When my dad was still working at Intel, we had a bunch of DJ equipment and stuff, and so we would go to their like summertime parties, and then just DJ the background music. But I loved hanging out with the people.
I'm sorry, you're kind of cutting out on my stream. Oh, on my audio.
Okay, so where?
Like the last 5 seconds.
Okay, so I was
It's like
listening,
starting around the time where so start around the time it was like the DJ equipment.
Okay, so we used to do DJing stuff because we had the DJing equipment for Intel, and just the people there were like what you expect. At Intel they were dorks, but they were just the coolest people, man.
No doubt.
Not all, but the most of them were the coolest people. But that song, and I'm gonna combine it. I'm gonna be a cheater. I'm gonna combine it again. That song and Blue Monday by New Order. I'm gonna combine those two because it was the same concept. Blue Monday. And anytime I hear that, I think the same thing as Computer Love. And then if I was going to do my fifth song would be Moving in Stereo. Now, these are not my top songs of all time, because I'm not going to even go there, because it changes. But the songs that just have that feel, moving in stereo would be the fifth, and that's because by the Cars, new wave band the Cars. Every time I listen to that, we would go to this Japanese restaurant called Jiro, off of there on Alvarado Niles, and it's gone. It's a fucking Mountain Mike's, so it sucks. It ain't there anymore. But growing up, I would listen to that song a lot. That's my favorite Cars song. It's probably my favorite new wave song, and we listen to that every time we go to Jiro's to get food. Usually on my birthday. Usually my birthday meal was at Jiro's. But yeah, I would say at least in my opinion, those 5-6 songs were ones that I can always like build a memory out of. You know, there's always a memory involved in those ones. So I would say that at least, no doubt, they would be one of my, they would be part of my top 10. I think there may be a couple songs that might be forward, might be back. I'm not entirely sure, but I would go with those ones. But my top 5, to tell you my top 5, because it kind of changes, depending on the situation I'm in, the mood I'm in, feelings I'm in. But I could never get tired of those songs. Never get tired of those songs.
Okay.
Where am I? Freaking names back.
I don't know. Where are you?
I'm 38 home runs. I am 7 home runs better than. Oh, I got a text message from who? I am 7 home runs better than Domingo Santana and Gary Sanchez. And 3 better than Mike Trout. That makes me feel really good inside. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me feel pretty good inside. And I'm still playing against Cleveland.
Huh.
Against, who am I playing? Oh, Bauer. Ooh, he's 10-4 too. And I'm on a 29 game hitting streak. This is going pretty good. What is the last?
Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. I went, so in the game I went to my room thinking, okay, I start the next part of the main quest by talking to my AI, but no, I fast travel in my room and then instantly I'm just hit with a buttling and I'm like, what the So I get up to go get a bit of water and I'm greeted with that as I'm taking a sip, almost making me spit it out entirely.
Hold on. Stop.
What?
Stop. Hold on.
What? I'll get some candy.
Hold on. No, hold on. Do you hear that?
The leaf blower?
Wait.
What? What? Did something attack you?
I don't know, was it that funny? I don't know if you got scared by that.
No, I didn't get scared by that.
I can hear your breath. I can hear your breath.
I was completely. No.
With a plunger, and they were gonna plunge it right up against the side of your head and go.
No.
I can feel it, dude. I can feel it in your breath, and I can feel it in your heartbeat.
No. Here's the thing. Hold on.
I can hear your heartbeat going.
You cannot hear my heartbeat.
That's all I can hear. Oh, don't even go there.
No.
Look at that.
You know what I was prepared for? You know what I was prepared. No, Alex. You know what I was prepared to hear?
Yeah.
I was prepared for you to do this. I was like, shh. Do you hear that? Nothing. And it's like, That's the amount of fucks I give. I was prepared for that joke.
I give a lot of fucks. Are you kidding me?
You give a lot of fucks about the fact that I was almost scared by the fact that a little ding went off while I was getting a drink of water.
All day. I get scared when my cat. So I pee a lot during the night. So I go to the bathroom during the dark. You know. Well, my cat. You've actually never been to my house. That's something that's gonna happen one of these days. But there's a window right there near the staircase, and then it's next to the bathroom. So when I come out of the bathroom, my cat decides she wants to jump down. You know, she wants to like have attention. And at night,
I can already know where this is going.
Dude, no, this is bullshit. And the funny thing is my cats have no. I mean, like they're not loud. Like they make like Rocky. Rocky literally. This is I don't know how well I can do it, but this is the sound she makes if she's. That's it. That's all I get out of her. But she just does it in the right context, in the right situation. That it freaks me out every time I hear the damn thing. And especially because she's, we found out actually she had shots yesterday. She's 15 pounds, so when she hits the ground, you know she hits the ground. And it
Boom.
freaks me out, and I hate it. I hate it when she does that. Usually because I'm butt naked, so, you know, like, I'm exposed to the world, and it's like, oh! But, oh man, I hate it when that happens. So I get that, it sucks.
Oh god.
That was a slight.
I just kind of like as soon as you opened up, as soon as you like said it's like, and it's like my cat just decided this time that she wanted attention. That's when I knew. It was like, I know where this is going. They're gonna jump down and scare the crap out of you.
They do. It's fucking garbage, dude. I hate that crap. Oh,
I just instantly knew where it was going.
Wow. Oh my god. Hold on a second. Oh, that killed me inside. Oh, I need a break. Oh, that killed me. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, I got the wind knocked out of me and you need to punch me. Oh my god. Dude, are you seriously eating like a fucking stone? What the hell are you eating?
Japanese hard candy.
That's why. Alright, please don't throw that again. That was murder.
What?
Oh, he threw it again! Yeah, that was a little better. So I'm batting against Trevor Bauer, and he threw a knuckle curveball. What's the equivalent of this? Like, let's say Devin. Let's say. I don't know. This is a really big example. Let's say we're playing in your living room.
You're cutting.
With squishy balls.
You're cutting very badly.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Welcome to the stream.
We're trying our best. So Devin
Would you like the happy ending or the sad ending?
I can't eat Happy Meals; they're too small. So Devin throws 2,000-mile-an-hour fastballs at you, okay? And then I come up and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fizz a bullet at you, and I throw like a 50-mile-an-hour ball at you. Does that make any sense? Like that killed me. Dude, it killed me. I think I'm gonna strike out. I'm at 2 strikes right now. I think he's gonna strike me out. That first pitch killed me. Felt like getting hit in the chest. I think I'm dying inside, dude. I think I'm dying. I might actually be bleeding out right now.
Wait.
Oh, no, I hit one up the middle. I feel okay. But I was gonna die there in a second, dude. That was the perfect. God, I wish there was a better way to explain this. I can't even explain that in video game terms. How the hell do I explain that in video game terms? I can't. I don't understand. I don't understand how to explain that in video game terms. But essentially, what I thought he was gonna throw something that was a bomb, and it had nothing.
Oh, okay,
behind it.
okay.
There was no-
I know how you can explain it. Okay, so
I paused. So here we go.
so say you're playing a game like a war game, like maybe like Far Cry or heck even Call of Duty. You throw a grenade, and then all of a sudden a nuke just comes out of nowhere, lands right on top of you.
Well, kind of, but what happened is
Or is it the other way around?
it's kind of the other way around. So I was
Okay.
thinking,
So a nuke comes crashing down on you, and some dickhead decides, oh, I'm just gonna like add insult to injury and just throw a grenade.
No, that's well, you know, that's I mean, I don't know. That's kind of it. What I'm saying is I thought he was gonna throw like a 90-something mile an hour fastball to start. Okay, I mean, you don't even need to play sports to understand it. I thought he was going to throw a 95 mile an hour fastball. I mean, think about it. A 95 mile an hour fastball, okay? And he threw, I'd have to check now, but he threw like a 70-something mile an hour knuckle curveball. That's a 25 mile an hour difference. Now, think about, I don't know, I mean, think about standing on the side of a road and holding up a speedometer. And then having a guy whiz
A
by
pedometer? You mean those things that track your steps?
I said speedometer.
Okay, but okay, it cut actually your S.
Speedometer, yeah. Speedometer.
So I actually thought you said pedometer.
Having someone drive by at 95, and then having someone drive by at 75. That 20 mile an hour difference is
That
like
20 mile per hour difference.
20 mile. That's what it says. 20 mile an hour.
You
Difference.
said 25.
No, I said 20 mile an hour. Difference.
You said 25 the first time.
20 mile an hour difference, but okay, is nasty, and it killed me. But I was lucky; I still made it through. That's what I'm talking about. Like there's situations like that. It's like, ugh, that ain't right, dude. It's not even fair. And then the worst ones are the ones where they look like they're coming at the same speed and then they drop at the end. It's wrong, dude. That's not even fair. But all right. So wait, we did songs, top songs. So it's your turn to ask a question, right? Because I'm supposed to answer first. So you're up. What do you got?
Okay. Questions.
Not
It.
wrong.
I mean, if I had an actual audience, I'd probably have a good amount of help.
Hey,
But
so it doesn't matter if you're doing it live or not. If people
all I'm saying is like if
afterwards.
people were watching the stream like right now, like they'd help give me like some suggestions. Because evidently, like everyone is like everyone here, we're learning about each other. We're like both me and you. We're learning about each other.
Who we are.
Yeah.
They're learning about who we are.
Yeah, but we're also learning more about.
If they we are.
Okay,
Like I said-
your mic
like I
sounds
said-
like it's having a fucking seizure.
I don't know what you're talking about because I hear it clear as day.
I know, but
It ain't-
it's just
it ain't
your
anything
mic.
On my end. It ain't anything on my end though. I don't have any issues. So
What happened to that talk slowly, please? That we started, but you stopped doing.
in Japan, oxygen number one.
Oxygen? I love that shit.
One day, Yakuza bus need new heart. I do surgery, but Yakuza bus died.
Yeah, that's way too fast. You're cutting out again.
Oh my god! Shut up! Shut up! I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not having any issues with you on your end, so I don't know if it's something that you're seeing. I mean, every time I check my
Wait, how can I see audio?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a little tea. We're gonna exit this broadcast and restart it again. No,
Okay, come on. That was actually a good one. That was a pretty good joke there. Come
Every
on.
time I look at my broadcast, you know, listen to my broadcast and everything, I don't see any issues. So I don't think it's on my end.
I mean, it's just through my headphones that I'm hearing all this cutting. I mean, whenever you cut, I don't hear a difference in your stream. In your stream, you sound perfect.
Should tell you something.
Well, it's not my headphones. These headphones cost me a lot of money.
I don't want to snap your headphones. I hate the fact that my headphones broke. They're being held up by goddamn paper clips.
Wait, I thought your headphone stand was being held together by paper clips.
No, my headphone stand fell over, and my headphones broke.
Oh.
Yeah, my headphone stand, the thing I was using fell over and it broke. I had to replace it. That's why the super glue and didn't work, and that's why I had to use duct tape. So that way, if I slid, you know, 2 paper clips, you know, hold it down with duct tape, that way everything will at least stay in one piece. That's right. But, yeah. Anyways. Your turn. What's the question?
Alright.
Well, I'm 1-1. I'm 1-1 against him. Yep. Who, okay, I'm still number 4. Cool. Oh, good. I'm glad I missed that. Good pitch. 94 mile an hour fastball. Down low.
Okay, so...
Oh, he got me on the knuckle curve again.
Here's a good, I wouldn't say hypothetical, but, I mean, it is a hypothetical question, but...
Hold on. Got that one. You threw it again, didn't you, motherfucker? You suck. I am fantastic. That's a 437. That's a 39, baby. You suck. That's what you get. Why would you throw a knuckle curveball again, you fools? Please continue. Thank you for that. I needed that.
So, a good hypothetical. The question is hypothetical, but what I'm asking you is like, so, say all of humanity, I won't say humanity, but like, say humanity had to restart from scratch, but you yourself...
Wait a second. Wait.
Oh God. Every time.
Sorry about that. Okay. Go ahead.
So, let's say all of humanity had to restart from scratch, except you could bring 3 things with you, knowledge of 3 things with you. What would they be?
Shit. Fuck that. I'm sorry, I fucked that message up. Sorry, I was trying to send a message. I can't. I'm not good at this, man. I'm too old for that. Repeat that one more time. I heard something about... Nope, actually... Something about... Playing something?
Oh God.
I'm sorry, I'm really not good at trying to do 2 things at once. At least not when it comes to texting. Go again? Sorry, go again? Okay. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not playing. I'm not texting. Here we go.
Okay. So, let's say all of humanity had to restart from scratch.
Okay.
Except you can bring knowledge of 3 concepts with you. What would those concepts be? It could be anything, whether it be like technology in gaming, technology about knowledge of creating electricity, things like that.
Well, electricity is kind of a nice skill set to know, considering how dependent we are on it. But I would like us to know how to do certain physical skills. So sewing, cooking. Like
I mean,
the stuff
yeah.
that I like to brag about. No, this is a weird question. Electricity. I mean, obviously, electricity is a great thing because then, if we're trying to rebuild society, electricity would be kind of a good thing. Because this has got a very Horizon Zero Dawn kind of vibe to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is so far ahead that, people have to try to, re-understand things. But then they did. They had an understanding enough of technology that they could get by, but they didn't know the knowledge which would have continued education. That's why I think that game is kind of unique.
Well, that sucks. Okay.
I would like
Sorry, I could see.
I would like sports.
Concept of sports?
I like sports because sports, especially, I was, if you think about it, baseball is nice because, you deal with a lot of the Latin countries, and then Japan, Korea, and Chinese Taipei.
Well, I mean, remember, all of humanity has to restart.
But what I'm saying is, if there's a knowledge of football, of soccer, it's world sport. And what I like about sports, through that, is there's a world connection. I mean, when I played soccer, when I played hockey, I met some people, but it's whatever. And then when I played softball, I met some people too. But when I played soccer, I met people from other countries. When I got to experience other people from other countries, and so for me, like with soccer, I mean, in your realm, a sport, any sport could be that sport. But from where we stand now, soccer is a world sport. It is a true world sport, and it's a great way for people to make a connection with people from other countries that you wouldn't. You normally wouldn't. Like, if you look at that, kind of sucks. I hate that, but I don't have many Asian friends. Most of mine are white, and then they're Hispanic from where I live, and then we got, the occasional African American, Middle Eastern, wherever. But with soccer, I had friends that were Afghan. I had friends that were African. I had friends that were, Hispanic and I mean, it depends on what you do, but as an athlete, sports is a great way for you to connect with people from other sides of the world. I don't even know if I ever told you who I met the first time I went to Japan. The Iranian man that I met in Japan. And if I haven't, then there we go. That's a good question to ask. But I don't know. I mean, sports is a great way for certain people to meet certain people, and I think that if the world was as you says it is, looked at athletes, you know, if there was even sports, but if you looked at athletes, we could be those people that would bridge gaps, you know, in the future.
I mean,
And sports is a great way to do that.
Alex, remember, like, I know you're saying sports because it makes a world connection, right? But remember, the question is, like, all of humanity has to restart. That means all countries have to restart. There's no lines of communication, broadcasting, or anything. So, and you're the only one that has this knowledge that's bringing it with you to this restart of humanity.
Well, then the question you're asking relies on what do we know?
Exactly. What do you know about humanity that will help you, or like all of humanity, restart, help kickstart, or it could be anything really that you think would be a good part in some of the things you choose.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, like, you could choose sports, yeah, for connecting the world, and it could be broadcasting.
It would be empathy. It would be empathy. It would be the understanding that. It would be the understanding that every person you run into is going to have a different mindset on the world, and it's the understanding that what you think and what they think is going to be a little bit different. Sometimes it'll be really close, but every person you run into is going to be just a bit different. And then when you get into certain people and certain cultures, they're going to think very differently. But usually and hopefully there's a sense of empathy that they're going to think what they want to think and you're going to think what you want to think. But if there's a respect, you know, for what I think versus what they think, if there was a common respect, then I'm okay. I mean, you know, like I look at, like I said, you know, I'll just use the example of the guy that I met in Japan. You know, the Iranian guy. He said, "Oh, you know, our two countries don't get along," and now they really don't. Now I'm you know, listening to CNN and all that stuff. But it's the idea that our countries may get along, but I respect who you are, and I got no problem with who you are now. Because not everyone, especially when it comes to countries, not every person in the United States thinks the way the world thinks.
Right.
And not everyone in Iran thinks what the people in Iran are thinking. The guy I met, he was the nicest dude. He had nothing to say about anything we did wrong, and I had nothing to say about what he was doing wrong. And I told him, he goes, yeah, you know, when he said it, it's weird. We don't get along. And I told him, because of where I live, I go, where I live, in the San Francisco Bay Area, we do not have an issue with Iran, at least to me. And I could be wrong, and I don't want to say that. You know, obviously, I don't want to get us in trouble. But where we live and how diverse we are, I don't have a problem with what Iranians do. I'm sure they're doing a lot of Iranians. I'm pretty sure that my neighbor is Iranian. I don't think he's Iraqi. I think he's Iranian. So I don't have a problem with that. And I'm not ingrained in the mindset that I need to hate Iranians or Iraqis. And so I was trying to explain that. I go, in a large part of this country, they're ingrained to not like Middle Easterns. They're not ingrained to like Afghans and Pakistanis and Iranians and Kuwaitis and Iraqis and all that stuff. And I think he was kind of sort of processing that our country is not one specific thing, but everyone assumes what, I don't know, man, like maybe 3/4, not even. It's like the middle of the country is the United States, but the East Coast, or certain portions of the East Coast, especially the Northeast and the West Coast, we're so different than the rest. I mean, their mindset is different than where we are. So So I would want and to pass on that knowledge that people ain't that much different from one another. I mean, cultural differences are cultural differences, but there's a way to learn it and appreciate it. And they can do their own thing and you can do your own thing. But so many people think that people are not going to bother you, but it still bothers you. And that's wrong. It's wrong. It shouldn't be that way, you know? Accept, see it for what it is, and just let it go. As long as they ain't bothering you and you ain't bothering them, there ain't going to be any issues, and let things happen. And we live in a country now, obviously, you know, you're talking about in the future, but we're living in a time now where, dude, they don't need to bother you. The problem is the people that are bothering other people because of their beliefs. And the unfortunate thing, for the most part, is it's white folks. It's these folks that feel like they're entitled, you know, because they've been around a lot longer than these people that have immigrated over to this country. Why? They ain't doing anything to you. So, to me, I would like it to be, if you know, we were dealing with that situation in the future, is have a sense of everyone is going to have their unique perspectives. Everyone's going to kind of fall into a unique, you know, nugget, you know, a little unique niche. But just let it go. I guess that's the key thing for me, is let it go. Let them do their own thing. If they're not bothering you, why do you need to freak out about it? Do your own thing, accept and appreciate. They had their own thing, we had their own thing, but at the end of the day, they're still bleeding red, we're still bleeding red. They're human beings and we're human beings. I don't know what I'm talking about, that's why I don't get into politics, but to me, I think that's how that should be. There you go. I have no idea if that makes any sense.
I mean,
I have no idea if that makes
the concept
any sense.
is there. The concept is there.
But you know what? You and I are from the Bay Area. It's different, man. It's different where we're at. You know what I mean? I mean, we see things so much differently than elsewhere. I mean, can you imagine if we were from, you know, like my family's from Idaho. We were from Idaho. We were from Iowa. You know, they got this guy, they got this politician that all of a sudden said, well, why is white supremacy and this wrong? Like, are you serious? I mean, how would we react if our politician was saying that? You know what I mean? And I know you're not into politics. I'm not really.
Yeah, no.
How would we react to that? How would you feel if your politician said that? Like, that's wrong, dude. That's wrong.
I mean, really, I get what you're saying. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the people themselves. It's just from a political standpoint that most people have their negative view of different people. That's basically what you're saying, right? Like different ethnicities.
Well, yeah, a lot of people do. Yeah.
That's basically what you're saying.
Okay.
But
well, I mean. So look, and I've been meaning to ask your dad this, and I could have swore, I could be wrong. Was your dad born in the States?
Was he born in the States?
Yeah.
No, because no,
he was born in Guatemala. He was born in Nicaragua, right?
Right. He learned English from a young age by watching TV. That's how he learned English. Was watching TV.
But he came over to the States. Your grandfather came over to the States, and your grandmother, I'm assuming, was from Nicaragua too, right?
Correct.
So she came over to the States. So you are in a similar situation to what I'm in. My grandmother was an immigrant. Your grandparents were immigrants. And you're telling me, like, especially with your grandfather, because I know I have his damn blueprints. I ended up inheriting these blueprints. That your grandfather didn't end up doing something as an immigrant? That he was a nobody that came in as an immigrant? No. Amazing things when he came over. You know, your father, technically as an immigrant, because he wasn't really born here, but he, you know, he has citizenship, has done great things, you know, with what he's done. I mean, you know it firsthand. And Trump is saying, "Oh, you know, all these immigrants are gangsters, and they're going to do this, and they're going to be drugs over." It's like, no, that's not how that works. I go, you know, this country has been built on immigrants from way back. You know, a guy even said, you know, the only people that can even say we're immigrants is Native Americans.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and so we're supposed to be the country of what's the word? What's the word? Like we're not okay. That sounds terrible. But basically we're what's the word?
I mean, really, I'm just like remembering this one episode of Family Guy where Peter starts to get all patriotic and he's like, and he tells his boss like, I want the company to like start cracking down on like making sure everyone is a legal citizen and all that. Sure. Finding out that he himself may be of American ethnicity, but he wasn't born in the States. He was born in Mexico. Right. But not getting to that. But we start hearing these things from like his family is like from, I think it was from Lois, who said was the United States is a place that was built by immigrants for immigrants.
Yep.
It was like, why would we want to have any problems with immigration? Like,
exactly.
Why go through all this hard paperwork, pay a lot of money just to get into one place?
Yeah.
Once you're in that place, you're just gonna have to be able to either pay off what you just did, or start a new life and start from scratch, from where you just came from.
Right.
Just really, I just don't even get it.
I don't either. Let me see if I can find the video. I want to just send you a video. I have a chance. It's like fine. I don't even know if you even know it, but you need to see it if you haven't. What's his name? Oh, there we go. This is it. I think this is it. Okay, I think this is it. Oh, so let me just. All right, I'm gonna send you something. I want you to listen to it. I gotta use the restroom. I want you to listen to this if you can. We're talking about this. I think this is important for you to listen to. And I want you to tell me what you think about this, okay?
Alright.
And I'm gonna be right back. I'll just send it to you. I'll be right back, everyone.
American individualism. When did I ever definition of perverted. Okay. We'll go on to the next question. You, sir.
My name's Steven. I'm a junior, and my question's for Will McAvoy. Do you consider yourself a Democrat, a Republican, or an independent?
I consider myself a New York Jets fan, Steven. Since it's been brought up, you've almost religiously avoided stating or even implying a political allegiance. Is that because, as a news anchor, you feel the integrity of your broadcast would be compromised?
That sounds like a good answer. I'll take it.
There was a short piece on Vanity Fair's website by Marshall Westbrook, you probably saw it, where he calls you the Jay Leno of news anchors. You're popular because you don't bother anyone.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Jealous of the size of Jay's audience.
Are you willing to say here tonight whether you lean right or left?
I voted for candidates run by both major parties.
Let's move on to the next question. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Jenny. I'm a sophomore, and this is for all three of you. Can you say in one sentence or less what... you know what I mean. Can you say why America is the greatest country in the world?
Diversity and opportunity.
Lewis? Freedom and freedom. So let's keep it that way. Will?
The New York Jets.
No, I'm going to hold you to an answer on that. What makes America the greatest country in the world?
Well, Lewis and Sharon said it. Diversity and opportunity and freedom and freedom.
I'm not letting you go back to the airport without answering the question.
I'm getting goosebumps, I'm not gonna lie, dude.
Why?
Well, our
I can hear it in the
Constitution is a
background,
masterpiece.
and it's
James
amazing.
Madison was a genius. The Declaration
Oh.
of Independence is, for me, the single greatest piece of American writing. You don't look satisfied.
One's a set of laws and the other's a declaration of war. I want a human moment from you. What about the people? Why is
Not
America
the greatest country in the world, Professor. That's my answer.
You're saying
Yes. Let's talk about... Fine. Sharon, the NEA is a loser. Yeah, it accounts for a penny out of her paycheck, but he gets to hit you with it anytime he wants. It doesn't cost money. It costs votes. It costs airtime. Column inches. You know why people don't like liberals? Because they lose. If liberals are so fucking smart, how come they lose so goddamn always? Hey, and with a straight face, you're gonna tell students that America is so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have freedom? Canada has freedom. Japan has freedom. The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Australia, Belgium has freedom. So 207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom. All right. And yeah, you, sorority girl, just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day, there's some things you should know. And one of them is There is absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, number 4 in labor force, and number 4 in exports. We lead the world in only 3 categories: number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are allies. Now, none of this is the fault of a 20-year-old college student, but you nonetheless are, without a doubt, a member of the worst generation ever, period. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yosemite? Sure used to be. We stood up for what was right. We fought for moral reasons. We passed laws, struck down laws for moral reasons. We waged wars on poverty, not poor people. We sacrificed. We cared about our neighbors. We put our money where our mouths were, and we never beat our chest. We built great big things, made ungodly technological advances, explored the universe, cured disease, and we cultivated the world's greatest artists and the world's greatest economy. We reached for the stars, acted like men. We aspired to intelligence. We didn't belittle it. It didn't make us feel inferior. We didn't identify ourselves by who we voted for in the last election, and we didn't scare so easy. We were able to be all these things and do all these things because we were informed by great men who were revered. First step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one. America is not the greatest country in the world anymore. Enough?
Damn, that just like hit it point blank right in the freaking heart of the concept.
I don't know if your podcast picked that up.
Maybe.
I've watched that. I watched that like 6 or 7 times. And it still gets me, dude. Still fucking gets me. Cause
it speaks a lot of truth.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's that's what we're living in. So that's why, to answer your original question, it's the thing that I would want when it comes to knowledge is understanding of everyone. Just understanding that there are better better ideas out there. We don't have all the answers, and there are other ways to do things, but we were just so stubborn and set in our ways as a country because we're supposed to be the best, and so we have this mindset that we're the best. So I don't know. That would probably be my thing. Is just to see other opinions. I mean, you have so many countries that have universal health care, and we don't have that. And we're supposed to be the best country in the world, and we don't have universal health care? I mean, come on, man. Why do we need to punish people? If we're not having enough money, and we're gonna tell them, oh, we ain't gonna give you health care, But yeah, I figured at least your viewers would get to see that, but I'm still recovering from that. But that's just an idea of asking this to an American as an American, you being an American, me being an American.
Right.
There's just so many things, and we see it. We see it. But we're lucky because of where we live. We're a little bit more aware, I think, than so many other places. But there's just so many things that we're so far behind, despite being the greatest country in the world. And man, so I don't know. I mean, if we had the opportunity, so far down the road, that would be something that I don't know. That I'd hope we. I'd hope we'd understand. Is everyone's opinion is going to be a bit different. We just have to accept it. No, otherwise, what's the point, dude? Because there will never be a universal acceptance of something. It will never really happen. Everyone's going to have their own unique opinion of things, and that's good. We need that. Otherwise, how boring would the world be? It'd be like listening to the same song over and over again and not getting tired of it. Like that's a horrible reality,
Right.
You listen to a song, you get tired of it, and then you move on to something else. You might come back, but if something gets boring, you move on. We play a video game, and then it'll get boring over time, and we move on. That's the beauty of human nature. But there should always be an acceptance that, like you like a certain video game, I don't. I like a certain video game, you don't. You're never going to play this game that I'm playing right now, and there's games that you'll be playing that I won't play. But it doesn't mean that I don't resent you for that. I love you for that, because I'm going to learn something when you said that. So, excuse me. So, there's a I'm hoping for an acceptance from society that you can learn something from people, So I guess that's my answer to that question. I'm sorry that took so long, but there's an acceptance. That every single person has something you can learn from, and something that you may not like, but it builds you. It builds you in a different way. Excuse me. So yeah. Shouldn't have shown you that video, damn it. But there we go. That's my. I'm sorry that. Like I said, that was. So obviously, I would ask you the same question if you want to answer that. If you don't, I'll go to the next one. But I'm not in a good way right now. I apologize. I'm not in a good way right now.
I mean, we never really finished the answers, did we? It's like, let's just recap the question. Let's just recap the question real quick. So the question was, all of humanity has to restart from scratch, right? Now, my question was, what are the three concepts, knowledge about, what are three things that you would bring with you from today to that point? Would you like would you like bring you could bring the concept of sports, how it brings the world together. It's like you could bring the concept of sports, but you also got to realize like the way that sports brought the world together was through communication lines, broadcasting, and transportation. But so like you'd have to combine those concepts in order to get the full concept of what you're trying to get out of sports, which brought you to saying empathy. Learn how, like, bring the concept of empathy that people have to learn to like know how others' actions affect each other, right? Now, that was the only answer that so far that I've heard was either sports or empathy or both. Is there like anything else that you want to add to that?
You know, I mean, I would like empathy. I mean, that to me, I don't know.
So remember, like, the entire world is starting from scratch. You could start early on with things like world peace and all that, but
I understand that, but empathy would bring world peace.
Yeah.
Empathy would bring world peace. I mean, what else do you want to tell me? I mean, that's the thing that I think is hurting us so bad, and that's why it's hard because I bring that up, and I think that's that's a catalyst for what's going on in the world. You know, like I said, you're dealing with world peace. You look at what's going on with Trump right now.
Yeah, he's just fucking us up right now.
But I mean, but that means nothing. I agree, but that means nothing because that doesn't change nothing. What I'm saying is if we had a understanding of people, we had an empathy towards people, then he would realize. And you know, the funny thing is, and I might get flack, but the funny thing is, I think he does get it. But his base is pushing him to say, no, we need the wall, we need the wall. But I think he understands, and they've been bringing that up. The money should be put towards, and I don't know. I don't know how that is. I mean, I've been hearing figures, but to make ourselves more protected at the border, you don't necessarily need to have a wall, and that's what they've been saying. Well, you need a wall. All this stuff that's been going on, they're going through ports of entry. So you're talking about airfields and stuff. Okay, so then it needs to needs to go to TSA and everything like that.
Right.
But then you can say, okay, well then let's put the money towards, border security just in general, at the gates and everything. And that's what a lot of Democrats are thinking. The problem is I think, like I said, and I'm not, I don't identify with liberals, and I don't identify with conservatives. I never voted. I have never voted. I am not.
I'm sorry. Like the last 3 seconds, you just started cutting out.
I am not a liberal, and I'm not a conservative. I'm not a registered voter. Okay.
All right.
There are ways through putting money through other things, like points of entry, through the airport systems and stuff. That money could be going through, and then there's ways that obviously Republicans want it to go through, whatever. But I personally believe President Trump does not want. I think in reality he doesn't want to go through that route. But his base, the Republican base, the conservative base, is pushing him. I think he even knows it, but he has to. If he wants to get reelected, or if he wants to get back into the scheme of things from a presidential standpoint, he has to keep his base, and so he's going to push it. So it's really interesting to me from this standpoint, because I really believe he doesn't want it. Obviously, we don't want it, and we want to go through a different method and try to get things done differently, and we don't want to pay. I mean, not we, but I mean, as Democrats, because like I said, I don't vote. I'm not part of that. And you know, I mean, it could have ended. It could have ended so much earlier. You know, but here we are, 20. You know, started at 21 days. You know, 3 weeks. These poor folks have now not gotten their paychecks, and you know, it might continue, and now the rumor is that, oh, okay, well, all of a sudden he's going to start calling national emergency. Well, that ain't going to work, because no one wants that, because then it's not really an emergency. It's going to start the whole boy who cried wolf effect, where, okay, he called an emergency, so then in the future with the president down the road, well, you know, that really was an emergency, so this ain't an emergency, you know, if it doesn't happen. So, I don't know, dude, it's not right, dude. It's just not right all around. I don't know, it's not right all around, man. It really isn't. And everyone is getting hosed by it, man. Just getting hosed by
it. I mean, yeah.
But anyways, I apologize. I got on so off a tangent. I know I didn't really answer your question too well, but so what's your opinion? If you won't even answer it,
I mean, really, I myself am not really too into political.
You asked me a damn question you couldn't answer?
No,
what's wrong with you?
I asked you about concepts you would bring to a restart of the world. I didn't say anything that there had to be political standpoints. It could just be concepts. I mean, honestly, I want to believe. Here's the thing. Honestly, I want to believe so much in communism, but it's not like I said. Like I had a hold on, but I've had a discussion with at the time. I had a discussion with like my history teacher and social studies teacher, but I had a conversation with them, like the whole entire class, how it's not really refined enough to be of use.
Is this gonna take a second?
I mean, like, do you need to do something like right now, or?
Yeah, I gotta pee.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's gonna take a second. There you go. Dude, keep talking. Keep talking. But this, personally, I got no problem with what you're saying. But keep talking. I'll be right back in a second, everyone. My broadcast, All Voice Radio, we're talking with Little T, aka Fatal Travesty, and he's talking about the fact that he's a communist. So, what do you do? Yeah, here we go. Okay, bye. All right. Hello.
Alright. So,
You finished. Was it exciting?
oh, you wanted me to actually keep going.
Oh, God. I apologize to everyone for the lack of the silence.
I mean,
I thought that Fatal Travis, aka the buzz cut assassin, aka the
honestly, I mean, this is a conversation that
oh, shit.
that what?
No, keep going. My controls is dying.
Oh, so honestly, it's like whenever I want to have like a conversation like this, I mean, like I kind of also want to hear inputs at the same time, but like, but yeah, as I was saying, not soundbite inputs. Can I keep going? Can I keep going?
You said you wanted input. What's wrong with you?
Not
Keep
button
going.
inputs. But as I was saying, it was like I was talking with like my history or social studies teacher with the entire class how communism is a concept that in a sense it could work, but it's got to be refined more. It's got to go through like all this entire process just to figure out what could make it work. Like what other concepts could help. But I mean, really, I myself want to believe like something is there. Like there's something about the concept, but I mean, yeah, it's just not there yet.
You need to talk to Phil. I think actually Phil wrote an article, or not an article, but a paper. I think on communism. He wrote it on something, and he did really well. Like he got a great grade on it. So you might have to read that up. I kind of understand and appreciate it, but like you said, it's one of those things where on paper it sounds great, but putting it across, in realism, it's a lot harder. Is it the future of who we are? I don't think so. I mean, not anytime soon, because we're so
far into like what path we've already chosen.
But look at who voted for Trump.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like liberals, I think would fall into that category. Republicans, wouldn't, to start, and there's still too many Republicans because look at. I mean, obviously the Republicans lost the House, so now the Democrats own the House, but they still own the Senate. Obviously, and then they own the presidency. So I think there's still too much of the country that wouldn't be interested in it, and so that would still be a problem. Because I don't think conservatives, / Republicans, would really be into the idea that you're, thinking of. But it has, it has its own issues, and it has its own thing, stipulations and things that would need to happen. And so that would probably be the biggest problem, to make it work.
GGO で殺人が起こせるわけがないからゲームなのか疑心で現実あくまで偶然の一致それが俺の決断だ デスガンの存在が気になる。音声の録音データが聞くことができたんだ。デスガン本物の今後のことはよく考えてほしい。俺はここで待っているから結論が出たら教えてくれ。みんなも待ってる。
But jeez, they're freaking messing up. Oh my god. That's a lot of things I have to do.
Nope.
Yep, kinda screwed yourself up there, didn't ya?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Got it! My first hit off of this guy. All done. All done, folks.
Alright, what time is it? 1:57.
Is it 157? Wow.
Yep.
All done.
Been streaming for the last 3 hours. So we're gonna cut the stream here for a little bit, take a bit of a break maybe, but yeah, I'm looking at the mini map and we have a total of 4 people we have to instigate instances with that will lead into the story.
Okay.
But yeah, I know this is gonna be a while. It's probably gonna be a good, probably maybe a half hour for not for each, but to total up each of the characters to talk to. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. Thank you for watching. This is Fatal Travesty here with
Fatal Travesty. With
my good friend Kazuo26. He can say his full name if he really wants to.
AKA Prince Pretty, AKA Prince Charles, AKA Charles, AKA guy that you're probably seeing in another one, so I haven't taken those ones. But you can call me Kaze, which means the wind, because I blow by you. I also blow women. Here we go. And so thank you for thank you for watching Little T. Really, really do. We will see you next time when he posts something soon. But thank you for watching. We greatly appreciate it. Until then, as you say in one of my native tongues, Afita Sen, and in the language that is around me, all that is technically one of my ethnicities. Adios. Goodbye. Sayonara. Those are 3 other ones.
We'll see you in the next one.